Marangu Gate, the group trekked 8 kilometres through a forest to Mandara Hut, reaching a height of 2,700 metres. The second 11-kilometre leg traversed through moorland to Horombo Hut at a height of 3,700 metres. Day 3 was spent acclimatising here. The third stretch took climbers for 9.5 kilometres through Alpine desert conditions to Kibo Hut at 4,700 metres. The final ascent in stone scree, 7 to 8 hours to ice-capped summit.
The majestic 5,895-metre Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest point. She's no easy climb. For these ambassadors, a mammoth mental and physical challenge. With hours to go, the team doctor keeping his finger on the pulse.
We don't really give our bodies enough time to acclimatise, so we need to check and make sure that everybody, cope with a quick ascent into the high altitudes.
In the camp, nerves and excitement.
I'm both excited and quite dreading this next bit because, well, we haven't had much sleep. We've been walking all day.
I'm a bit scared because we were told that whatever we've been through in the past 3 or 4 days is nothing compared to what's going to happen in the next 2 hours.
I actually want to be right at the top of the mountain.
It's just before midnight. This is the last grueling leg of the trek. A 6 to 7 hour slogging up to -10 degrees Celsius. The real obstacle, though, the altitude to climb to 1,000 metres more. The air is really thin, which leads to breathing difficulties and nausea. The tension palpable as climbers prepare for the final stretch. As the sun rises over the towering mountain, relief and fears. The end is in sight, the final 2-hour walk to Uhuru Peak. Finally, mission accomplished in extreme climatic conditions.
200 meters away, people dropping around you with mountain sickness and a headache and so on. You think, am I going to make it?
When I saw the plank that said congratulations, Africa's tallest mountain, I was amazed.
I was crying like a baby because to me it was summiting the third highest mountain in the world, the highest single standing or freestanding mountain in the world. So it's an achievement.
It was cold, it was dark, and you could just see hundreds and hundreds of the headlamps of all the climbers winding their way up the mountain. And I thought, how am I going to get there? It's too far.
A handful didn't make it, including SABC cameraman Tumelo Setlabetsi. He suffered severe altitude sickness. The team was unable to capture footage of the elation at Uhuru Peak. Among the 30 who summited, Morning Live's Leanne Manus and myself.
It took us about 9.5 hours to summit, and so for 9.5 hours I suffered, but I summited, and it was the most amazing feeling in the world to have achieved something that I thought was impossible.
It's all about a greater cause.
Kilimanjaro being as old as it is, it lives on. And I think the significance is that Madiba's day, Mandela Day itself, will continue to grow. Like Kilimanjaro, which stands there tall, Madiba's legacy will stand tall.
This gives you an opportunity to actually get a taste of what it means to be on that long walk to freedom. And I'm feeling, I'm very humbled by the way people push themselves.
Most of them stood up and they were big giants on a giant.
For the Trek4Mandela team, a triumph that will linger on. It was a long walk up Kilimanjaro to keep Madiba's spirit alive, a personal achievement for a group of mostly modest climbers to follow in his legendary footsteps and reach out to the less privileged, in this case, to keep young girls in school every day of the academic year. Gillian Pillay, SABC News, Kilimanjaro, Tanzania.